Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to Jamaica, man. We're about to spend the next 24 hours in paradise, and trust me, this ain't no ordinary vacation brochure. We're talking about the real Jamaica. The culture, the food, the vibes. So buckle up, mon, and get ready for an unforgettable ride. Let's explore Jamaica like never before. Alright, let's talk about Jamaican culture, because this place is pulsing with life, you know what I mean? You got reggae, born right here, man. Bob Marley, the legend himself, spreading those messages of peace and love. And the dancing, it's like everyone here was born with rhythm in their feet. The warmth, the humour, the resilience. That's what truly makes Jamaica special. Now, when you think of Jamaica, you got to think of Rastafari. It's a whole way of life, a deep connection to nature, a spiritual journey. From the food they eat, ittle, a natural and healthy way of cooking, to their beliefs in social justice and equality, it's a movement that's had a profound impact on Jamaica and the world. Listen, one thing you'll notice right away in Jamaica is the language. Patois, man, it's like English took a vacation to the Caribbean and came back with a whole new swagger. Wagwan, that's how you say, what's up, small up yourself, means excuse me. It's a reflection of Jamaica's history, a blend of African languages and colonial influences. You know, they say Jamaica is one of the happiest places on earth, and honestly I can see why. It's not just the beautiful beaches and the sunshine, though that definitely helps. The people here have this incredible ability to find joy, even in the midst of challenges. There's a strong sense of community, a spirit of togetherness that's hard to find anywhere else. Jamaicans have this way of looking at life that's just so refreshing. They embrace the present moment and know how to relax and enjoy the ride. Alright, let's talk fashion, baby. Jamaican style is a whole vibe, a vibrant mix of colours, textures and influences. You got the bright, bold prints, the flowy fabrics, the Rastafarian influence with the Rasta colours and the knitted tams. From the streets of Kingston to the beaches of Negril, Jamaican fashion is all about confidence, individuality and a whole lot of swagger. Now, if there's one thing Jamaicans know how to do, it's throw a party. You got Reggae Sunfest, the biggest reggae festival in the world where you can catch all the biggest names in the genre. Then there's Jamaica Carnival, a riot of colour, music and dancing that takes over the streets. Trust me, if you want to experience the true spirit of Jamaica, get yourself to a festival. Okay, foodies, get ready, because Jamaican cuisine is a flavour explosion. We're talking bold spices, fresh ingredients, and a whole lot of soul. First up, the dish that needs no introduction, jerk chicken. We're talking marinated in a fiery blend of Scotch bonnet peppers, allspice, thyme, and a whole bunch of other secret ingredients. You got ackee and saltfish, the national dish, a delicious blend of savoury and salty. Then there's oxtail, slow cooked to tender perfection, and bami, a traditional cassava flatbread. And don't even get me started on the tropical fruits and the fresh juices. Forget those fancy restaurants, man. If you want to taste the real Jamaica, you gotta hit the streets. That's where you'll find the best street food, the kind of food that locals line up for. We're talking about patties, those flaky pastries filled with spicy beef, chicken or vegetables. Street food in Jamaica is a delicious adventure, so come hungry and ready to explore. Now, if you want to experience the heart and soul of Jamaican cuisine, you gotta visit a local market. This is where farmers and vendors come together to sell their freshest produce, spices and seafood. We'll chat with the vendors, learn about the different ingredients, and maybe even pick up some souvenirs to take home. Alright, thirsty travellers, let's talk about drinks. Jamaica is known for its incredible coffee, its world-famous rum, and a whole bunch of other delicious beverages. First up, the classic rum punch. Then there's Blue Mountain coffee, considered one of the finest coffees in the world. And let's not forget about Ting, the refreshing grapefruit soda that's a Jamaican institution. Now, if you're looking for a healthier option, let me introduce you to Ital food. This is the food of the Rastafari movement, a plant-based diet that emphasizes natural, unprocessed ingredients. Ital food is not just about what you eat, it's about a way of life, a respect for the earth, and a connection to something bigger than yourself. Okay, let's be real, you can't come to Jamaica without hitting the beach. You got Negral's 7 Mile Beach, famous for its white sand and crystal clear waters. And for those who want to get off the beaten path, Jamaica is full of hidden coves and secret beaches just waiting to be discovered. Listen, while the resorts are nice and all, if you really want to experience the real Jamaica, you got to venture beyond the tourist traps. We're talking about exploring the local communities, meeting the people, and discovering the hidden gems that make this island so special. Trust me, the real Jamaica is waiting to be discovered just beyond the resorts. Okay, let's keep it real for a second. There are areas that are safer than others, and it's important to be aware of your surroundings. But don't let that scare you off. Jamaica is a beautiful and welcoming country, and with a little bit of caution, you can have an amazing and safe trip. Now, you might think that a trip to Jamaica has to break the bank, but let me tell you, it doesn't have to. There are plenty of ways to experience this paradise on a budget. We're talking about staying in locally owned guest houses, eating at local restaurants, and taking advantage of free activities. You just got to know where to look. All right, nature lovers, get ready, because Jamaica is home to some seriously epic waterfalls and rivers. First up, Dunn's River Falls, one of Jamaica's most famous attractions. You can climb the falls, swim in the cool pools, and soak up the natural beauty. Then there's the Blue Hole, a hidden gem with crystal clear water, perfect for swimming and cliff jumping. No trip to Jamaica would be complete without paying homage to the king of reggae, Bob Marley. We'll take a tour of the house, see where he lived and recorded music, and learn about his life and legacy. Okay, time to get a little spooky. Jamaica has a rich history of folklore and legends, and tonight we're delving into the dark side. Ever heard of the rolling calf? How about the legend of Annie Palmer, the White Witch of Rose Hall? We'll separate fact from fiction and explore the spooky side of Jamaica. All right, adrenaline junkies, this one's for you. Jamaica is a playground for adventure seekers with a whole bunch of extreme activities to get your heart racing. How about cliff diving in Negril? You can jump from heights of up to 40 feet into the crystal clear water below, or maybe you'd prefer bobsledding through the rainforest canopy at Mystic Mountain. Hold on tight, because we're about to spend 24 hours in Kingston, Jamaica's vibrant and bustling capital city. We're talking about a whirlwind tour of the city's highlights, from historical landmarks to cultural hotspots. Kingston is a city that never sleeps, so get ready for a wild ride. When the sun goes down in Jamaica, the party heats up. Jamaican nightlife is legendary, with a vibe that's unlike anywhere else. We're talking about dancehall parties, street dances, and clubs that pulse with reggae, dancehall, and soca music. Get ready to dance the night away. Ever wondered what it would be like to pack your bags and move to Jamaica? We'll chat with expats and digital nomads who have made this island their home. From navigating the culture to finding community, we'll get an insider's perspective on what it takes to make Jamaica your home. Okay, before we wrap things up, let's talk about some things you should avoid doing in Jamaica. We're talking about cultural faux pas, safety tips, and just general advice to help you have a smooth and enjoyable trip. With a little bit of common sense and respect, you can avoid any awkward situations and have an amazing time in Jamaica.